program up, because just like the police and fire do. Otherwise, they're never going to get people. Thanks.
Okay, let's move on now to the work plan section. And if we can pull up the Excel spreadsheet here, this I hope will be a little bit easier on poor Nicole. What we did is we took the brainstorming that went around the table. Yes, Nadia?
Aren't you supposed to motion?
Oh, yes, we are. Thank you. Thank you. I'm never good at this. We need a motion to approve whatever letter we just wrote. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion.
That's from
second.
Carter, and second from Wilkins. Thank you. And yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, anybody opposed?
I abstain.
Unanimous abstain from one, okay. You guys got that? I don't know right now. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, what we want to do, these are the things we got. We transcribed them as best we could. I know there are some problems with them, but is this what was said? Here's who sponsored it, who said that this one should be, we combined some. I know Mimi said just repeat all of the ad hocs from last year. Okay, we need a real description, and we're gonna try to wordsmith these as best we can. But the main thing we want out of, let's say, Colstead, is what is, if we do this project next year, what is it that we want for results? And I'm gonna just start with these first two, because first of all, the caucus process is something we're stuck with doing. It's gonna be a big project. It's by ordinance, basically. It's our every other year election of the things, and we need to create an ad hoc to do it. And the result of that thing will be 10 commissioners representing the odd districts. We could be reelected, we could be replaced, there's a lot of things, but we will end up with 10 people at this table. So that's the thing. Code enforcement. I went on Google and I just picked up what does code enforcement say. And this is what code enforcement does. But I think what we want as commissioners is more inspections, fines with some teeth in them, effectively getting to less blight in a cleaner city. So that's my description. We can change that down the road. Right now, what I want to go is, we'll start with you, Nick. You want to do the community choice aggregation. This is the description of that as put together by Environmental Services. There's a meeting on this. Anybody know? I think it's
a big one coming right up.
It's a big one coming up soon, yeah. It's a very interesting topic. What if we take this on, what do you want? What do you want to have happen? What's the effect that this commission will have on that
I
project?
hate to put a time frame on it just because I don't know if we have enough information to.
You don't need a time frame right now. If we take that on as a project next year, whether it's an ad hoc or some other mechanism.
Hey, give me a second, I'll jot
We'll come
something down
back.
here.
Development notification, which is repeat from, so you two guys, you D9 guys.
Exactly, exactly. Can I ask a question about the caucus process? Because
Sure.
last year we had a committee that went ahead and did that, and then
It was ignored.
it was ignored, and then at the last minute, you know, and so I heard a lot of it.
It sucked in order. Yes.
But the question is, are we going that same process again this year, or are we actually going to be running the caucuses?
We'll do it.
Okay.
And we
At
have-
least we will fight to do it.
And we have a process.
And we have a process in place already developed, so
Right.
that's good. So it should be an easy thing to do. But that's a huge project.
It is.
So
Yes.
I just want everybody at this table to know that it's not a little thing. That's a
Right.
big thing.
As we go through this, we're gonna do this every month, okay? We're gonna refine this, we're gonna refine this list. When we come together in June, we're gonna know this stuff inside out. We're gonna slap some dots up on the thing, and we're gonna be done with this in 5 minutes. But yes, it's a huge project, and so when we think about what we're gonna take on next year, that's a big piece. Plus, we got this sales tax oversight thing coming on later on, which is another new big piece, which is huge. So there, yes, we have to watch out how much we take in. I will argue that 6 ad hocs this year was too ambitious. It's just too much work. So there's a couple of different approaches we want. But let's just at least try to fill this out a little bit. Development notification, fix 6-30, would that be a sufficient description?
Yeah, I think that's a good description, just 6-30, and, you know, refinement is the word I want to use.
Okay.
Because I think that refinement is what we're finding is the correct direction. But the desired outcome is I want it raised on the council priority setting.
Okay.
And I think also clarify/publish how a development is classified, because that classification is what the distance of noticing is based on. So if it's something huge, you know, that the neighborhood's gonna be real involved with, then it needs to have appropriate noticing instead
So
of.
you could just say that as matrix A and B instead, and that would actually,
Matrix A and B.
yeah, that would cover the clarify, publish.
They have a secret matrix A and B they're gonna talk about next month, by the way, which gets
It's not
into
so
this.
secret.
I've already asked
It's
that
at the
question.
back of the document.
Okay, is that good enough for now?
Yes, please.
Okay, we can add more to this, but, and does it go past 6:30?
I don't think so, not at this point.
Great. Existing ad hocs, Mimi, the two that didn't make the list additionally were fireworks and then the voice of the community. Should we just add those on as specific projects? Or you said just repeat this year's ad hocs? Is that what you want to do?
Pete, I had one clarification on mine.
Uh-huh.
Mine was
Oh,
specific.
we'll be there in a minute. We're on Mimi's.
Oh,
We're on this one first.
okay.
So do you want to add voice of the community back on as a project? And do you want to put fireworks back on as a project?
Well, fireworks is,
Not for next year now.
Not for next year.
Didn't come up on the run around the room.
yeah, let's do it for next year.
Okay, there's a space in the bottom there, Nicole. Yeah. So fireworks, and I already forgot what the other one was.
Voice of the community.
Voice of the community. I think those are good ones to add. Okay, back up. Well, actually, I'm sorry, back down. What do we want? Just leave that blank. Let's leave a little bit. Come on back down. What do we want out of voice of the community? Same thing as last year?
I've got to research.
Roadshow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vote for that.
No, come down. No, to the bottom of the ones we just added.
Okay.
I know this is unfair to you. Thank
It's
you
really
for
hard
doing
for
this.
me, actually, I'm sorry. So what am I adding?
Voice of
Fireworks,
community.
same as this year?
Voice of the community and, well, excuse me.
Yeah, same with this is here for fireworks.
Just put same. Does that fit everybody?
Yep.
Okay. We'll get to outcomes next time around. Okay, David, this was very confusing to me. What is it you were looking for here?
So
Is this
actually-
voice of the community in a different form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Develop a process for creating and coaching successful neighborhood associations to increase coverage throughout the city.
Excellent. And-
Wordy, but a little more precise.
I'm not gonna correct typos right now.
Yeah.
What do we actually want to see happen? How do we measure success? What's the outcome of this? that we're-
One of the things I talked to District 2 today, Sergio's team, was to get a map of district and actually annotate on the map the areas where associations exist. So you got blanks, you're not gonna have blanks.
Okay. So fill in the map.
Question on that?
What is the,
Can we hold on one second? You want to, you want to change the name of this? Make more neighborhood associations, is that a better thing?
Yeah, for right now, we can get, yeah,
I found that to be very
okay.
vague.
There may be something that could be used for that, which is the things that they already do through the city for training and educating people, but you'd have to like bring new people into those meetings. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those meetings.
Let's not get too far in the weeds here.
and what are we having happen? What happens?
Yeah,
As a
what-
result?
What do we get, more?
More,
Yeah, more
names.
coverage.
Okay.
Thanks.
yeah.
Okay, Perry, I had struggled with yours too. Finalizing rollout dates for communications tools. We got 4 minutes.
Yeah, more engagement, more community engagement maybe for that neighborhood association.
Is the title?
No, that's a result. You get more engagement in the community.
Oh, on the previous one, okay. More neighborhood coverage and
For the
more
result,
engagement.
the desired result.
Yeah.
Participation.
Okay, let's plow through, we're gonna refine. Please read this over before the next meeting and fill them out. Rollout dates for communications tools, what the hell does that mean?
Okay,
Deadlines?
deadlines for roadshow, leadership conference type of material, and social media. Some type of social media, if it's whatever flavor that we were choosing. You know, Facebook next door was a possibility.
Or Smart City.
Smart City came up the other day. We need some way of two-way communication.
Okay, how do we measure success?
By at least having one success out of each by the end of the year.
Good enough, great idea. Homeless. And 3 different people pitched in on this. I think we'll toss it to Jonathan because it's his life and breath.
I'll wait for Nicole to be ready.
Okay.
I would say just continue efforts from this year.
Go ahead.
Work with housing department.
Oh, is that here?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What's the result?
I'm gonna say, gosh, I just had it and I just lost it. It was work with housing department and to increase housing opportunity and improve relationships. Communication's fine. City and residents, you got it. Thanks.
It's easier if I just write them all and you don't speak.
That worked out great.
Jim, illegal dumping?
Oh. Yeah, I thought this was going to be an extension of the existing ad hoc committee.
So same as before?
Same as before, yeah.
Both columns?
I'd like to continue on with it. I'd just like to serve on that committee,
Great.
or ad hoc committee, or however, whatever, form it takes.
PBA, however, is not here. We'll leave it blank. Public safety, what are you looking for there?
I think it would be the same as what we're working on now, and the end result is hopefully improve the numbers on
Staffing specifically?
on staffing and also the results of how the city feels on how our city is safer.
So-
Improve those numbers.
So increase city staffing and then the result is?
How do we know, how do we measure that we have a
Well,
safer
city's good. Have a safer city and make sure that the numbers come up here to reflect that.
to reduce the 870?
Yeah.
Okay, Juan? Oh, and Sales Tax Oversight Committee, I put this in, you can tell I got a chip on my shoulder. I still have no idea, and I'm terrified about this thing, we'll do it later. Juan, Sales Tax Revenue Strategies.
Just
What do you
going
wanna
back to the
implement?
prior one, I wonder if the name of the committee could be clearer, because I don't think we're overseeing all sales tax. And so if there's a segment of it that we are, perhaps the committee
It's the
name.
new sales tax.
The Measure B.
Okay, Measure B,
We'll
sales
clean it
tax.
up.
Tax
Okay.
oversight. Otherwise, it makes it seem like we're doing a lot more.
I think it was-
I typed it
Yeah,
up
oversight.
for Nicole,
It's only part of it.
so I don't speak faster than you can
As long
type.
as you don't speak.
There you go. One is the description, the other one is the
No, you're in the wrong.
desired outcome or something.
What am I?
So the first one is
You're on
the,
sales tax, come down to higher sales tax.
go down to row 16.
Okay.
You just type that, that's what I drafted real quick.
We're a minute over, you guys. First time we've been over all year.
First time.
They should audit us.
Actually, if you got
Enforcement in
it,
here.
Juan, can you email that to me and we'll just punch it in offline? Or do you want
I
to
can do it.
get into
You
it?
can
Yours
keep
is
going.
different. Take
Type
about
overachievers there.
50 seconds.
Excited about it.
Plus, I want to make sure that everybody sees it. Consistency.
Well, we'll be seeing this. You're going to all have this memorized by the time we get to this. Really like
Mr. Chairman,
Jonathan.
Robert Sandoval, can I have a minute before we leave?
Yes.
Thank you.
I was just telling you that where major starts, that should go in the next cell. Yeah, yeah, just so we.
Oh, got it.
Could it not, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I'll change it. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm okay with that, except when I start reading, in order to determine how the neighborhood commission can support this goal.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is just,
We'll
we're just throwing
refine that.
something up now, right? Yeah.
I mean, everything else is fine.
Okay. Rich, transportation, what are you looking for?
The timing of signal lights, continue.
Thank you.
And then, the turnabouts.
Roundabouts?
Roundabouts, there we go.
That's a great
Them
project.
too.
That's a great project. What are you looking at?
Any idea how we know what happens, smoother traffic or something like that? Or when you're talking timing lights, are you talking about how long it stays red and green and when they come through, or you talk about median lights?
Yeah, traffic flow.
Traffic flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So improved traffic flow is measured by what?
Improved map traffic flow, that's good. That's the outside.
traffic flow and safety.
And safety, yeah.
Finally, D, vehicle abatement, what does that mean?
Examination of the vehicle abatement unit, and that would include the hiring process of its officers, response times, and
Hang on. What else?
the 72-hour notice, follow-up, I guess you could say. And what the outcome would, what we would hope for is improved communication from the vehicle abatement unit and improved enforcement / follow-up from that unit.
Perfect. Did you save, by the way, this one
Yeah.
and the mayor's letter? Thank you for your patience.
So I wrote it down and I can hand this to her if you'd like me to read it for the CCA stuff.
For the CCA?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So quickly, I'll hand this to you so
Is
that
it
you.
long?
Hopefully not, too long. This is regarding the San Jose CCA Energy Initiative. Work with the San Jose Clean Energy Initiative to help provide community input for the CCA program. Second and last sentence, resulting in a go, no-go decision that prioritizes residential and business customer cost as well as green energy considerations.
Would you email me that and I'll plug it in?
Have it here.
This is, we're gonna be working on, anybody wants to write anything down, squirt it to in my email, you all have it? Okay. And we'll update this thing and have it ready to go for next month. Somebody had a question?
I have one
Gary?
item. We got two things here about responses to questions. Can I request that when things get handed out like this, with an attribution on there as to who generated it and at least dated? I have no idea. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good information.
It's from the ad hocs that are
Well,
listed
but
at
I
the top.
mean,
Well, one is from the city, and I have a similar, my request would be that if the city is going to distribute a notice, that it be on the agenda. If not this
It's not
meeting, the
This
next
is
one.
us talking amongst ourselves. that the
Right, right.
request
One of
was
the
at table.
documents was created by a city department.
It was in
Actually,
response
that
to
was
Jonathan's
the
thing,
chair's
yes.
report,
We'll take
and
care
it
of
was
that.
on the agenda.
Oh, I thought,
We'll take care of it.
Jonathan
We'll
said it
try to
was
improve
created
this.
by a
We're-
city
We're feeling
department.
our way, you guys, we're gonna make mistakes. We'll try to improve that, though.
okay.
Mr. Sandoval.
I'd like to announce that the city, San Jose, presented me with a commendation.
All right.
And have served the city, and if I could pass it around before we leave, so everyone can take a look at it.
Beautiful. What was it for?
Good job.
Thank you.
What was it? What was it for?
I felt very honored when they did that. I had my whole family there, and they said, invite some residents in your area too. And we went down there, and they called my name,
Extremely cool.
and then the mayor made that presentation.
That's great.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Pam?
very good.
And I would like to
Jonathan was there
say
too.
thank you and, what is it? Thanks, goodbye and thank you for the fish. My husband and I have decided, I am retiring from work tomorrow, and we have decided to relocate in the next 6 weeks, a month, to rent our house here. We've bought a house in South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, my hometown, which I said I would never return to, but, you know, cost of living is half. And if we rent our house here, being old in San Jose and having had a house for a long time, it's going to be cash positive. So we are going to be doing that, and it's been wonderful working for you. I had no idea when I started this last year that I would be doing this, but you never know what life brings you.
We're so happy for you. Yeah, really big loss for us. But
Final thing before Commissioner Sandoval is mentioned, we have a visitor here from the District 6 office, the new regime there.
Hi, everyone.
So, hi.
I'm just going to be popping in once in a while to keep an eye on Oliver. We have wonderful commissioners with here, great for the council office. So I work for Commissioner Deb Davis. My name is Christina Morrow, and I am her neighborhoods liaison along with parks and other things. So trying to pop to the different commissions and just get a feel for how it is since I'm new to the city as well. So thank you all very much for your service.
We appreciate the interest in it.
I dated somebody.
Motion to adjourn,
South
Robert.
Carolina.
Second. Unanimous, thank you, guys.
Delaware, Greenville, and then we would get down to
Yeah,
River
whatever.
Beach.
I think everybody did.